Okay guys, well it's March 13th, Friday morning, and I just got done picking up all of my little plants. They got here, and I haven't even checked them out or anything. I just picked them up and drove straight home. So this is what they look like. Got the chilies, and these are the little tomatoes. I'll show you guys more in detail right now. So yeah, I'll show you guys once I get them down out of the truck. Alright guys, so I went ahead and laid out all the vegetables right here nice and neat so you guys can get a sense of what we're dealing with. And there's a whole lot of vegetables, just put it that way. A lot more than I expected, but we could work with it. Alright, so I'll just go off naming them. You guys could get a sense of what we're dealing with and what I'm going to be planting, so it's not as confusing, because you guys probably want to know this stuff. So here you go. These are the pepper Jalafuegos. They sound kind of cool. Fuego means fire in Spanish, and they're kind of like jalapenos, I'm guessing, but spicier. Jalafuegos. They look pretty cool. I like them. I think that I've never had them before, never heard of them, but they sounded cool, so I say yeah, let's get some. Right next to them we have the Roma Tomatoes. These you use for making salsa. Yeah, there's regular little tomatoes. They're nice though. And then right here we have regular jalapenos. Jalapenos are awesome. See, I got a whole bunch of those. It's nice and fluffy. And then right next to these we have the Beefsteak Tomatoes. These are the big tomatoes, so it's these are the ones you use on hamburgers and whatnot. Yeah, got a whole bunch of those. Right next to that we have watermelon. It's little itty bitty watermelons. Right here it's the Chile De Arbol, which means chili of the tree. Never heard of them before, as well as the same thing as the Jalafuegos. Never heard of them before, but they sound cool. So we'll see how it goes. These are the I think these are the biggest of the batch, but peppers tend to be pretty big. So right next to these little dudes, the smallest ones, the cantaloupes. Little babies. And then right next to these is the pepper Highlanders. I'll get my hat out of the shadow, but yeah, pepper Highlanders. They sound cool. Never heard of them, but we'll see. I think you should always try new things, all the time. So that's why trying new vegetables and see how it goes. It's always a learning experience. So I got to get all of these and put them here into these little bins. Now I've been coming out here. I came out yesterday morning, yesterday night, and I still need to do it right now. I'm gonna come wet this down so that the dirt, when I put the little vegetables in, it's not dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet it down right now. You just lightly spray it, and then I'm gonna water these. Let the water drip out of them, and then we'll start planting. So yeah. I don't know how I'm going to start how I'm going to be planting them, and as in what location specifically. Oh look, thank you. That's what my brother did. He just stepped all over him. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking we're gonna do, because see, we have there's a bridge right there. So on this side of the bridge would be the east side. It's gonna be all of our tomatoes, peppers, and then whatever, tomatoes and peppers. And on that side we could do our cantaloupes and watermelons for sure. And from there we'll see. Alright guys, a little tip for anyone who wants to grow plants in these little cups, right, like this. If you're starting them from the seed, you gotta watch. You really gotta watch your watering, because these little containers, they dry out super fast, really fast. You leave it in the sun for a day and your plant's gonna die. I'm serious. So if you guys plan on growing from seed with these little bucket things, you gotta make sure you're watering your plants a lot. Usually people put them in a sprinkler system, so it's and it just waters a whole row of them. So yeah, so now I just got done watering all those little dudes. Now I need to go through and do this. Look, I'm gonna water all this. I gotta water it down so that it's nice and wet for the little plants. I'm not gonna make it muddy, but I just have to get some moisture there so that, you know, the plant's a little more well off. Okay guys, so what I've basically done here was make little holes, just like general idea of where the plants are gonna go. And right here I'm thinking this is the westernmost box. I'm thinking of putting cantaloupes in this edge so that the chain link is over here, they could grab it. I'm thinking of doing that. I just got done talking to my brother and he said that he's gonna split half of the vegetables with me. So half of them will be mine, half of them his, so I don't have like a bunch of extra vegetables laying around, which is smart. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm thinking of doing 2 rows of cantaloupes. We have a whole bunch of them, but I also have that plot farther along that I could use. Alright guys, so basically, here, I'm gonna get into my dirt real quick. I'll just stay right here. Okay guys, so basically what you're gonna want to do, I hope you guys could see, they come in like these little packs, right? So I guess I'll take the tag out. And then you just get them. And then you like tip it over, and then you kind of like nudge them out a little bit at a time, and then, oh, there we go. Okay, and then you get a little plant. It's probably not the best way, but that's what I do. And then you're gonna dig a little hole, dig the hole a little bit bigger, and then make sure the plant is in there nice and snug. And you don't really want to pack it down, but you just kind of want to make sure the soil is like situated, you get me? But you don't want to like push it down or else the roots can't like spread out. Okay, so there's one cantaloupe. I guess we'll do the next one here. I don't know if I should put them closer together or if I should just leave them separated, because I'm going to be doing 2 rows, one here and then one like here. And then I could do 2 rows of something else over here. Okay, I'm just gonna plant the rest of them here and see how it looks. Alright, so here we go for the next one. Alright guys, as you're watching me take these vegetables out of their package and out of their little containers, don't do what I'm doing. When I first started planting all this, as you see right now, well, don't do that. I was jamming my fingers in the little holes trying to pull the actual plant out, and then the soil around the roots and around the plant itself was falling apart. A better way I found to do it would be to take your palm and just kind of like your you know, like tilt like ketchup bottle over and you're trying to get the ketchup out to go to the bottom and towards the nozzle. It's kind of like that. You just kind of smack it on the butt, and then out comes the little plant, but the soil will stay intact. Don't grab it with your fingers. Grab it with the palm of your hand, like you're palming like a baseball. It'll keep the soil intact, and because if you don't keep the soil intact, your roots are gonna get destroyed. So don't do the mistakes I'm doing. Learn from my mistakes. Okay, next one. Oh, that one's gonna be great. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like so far, the first row of cantaloupes that are in. Now I realized a couple things while planting these, as you guys probably saw. They are very fragile, so they're a lot more fragile than I remember them being. As in the little cups, so like the dirt falls apart, so I guess I'll just have to grab it instead of, don't grab it with fingers. That's what I realized, you grab it with like your palm and like cup them. Just so there's more surface area. Yeah, basically that. And I'm hoping right now that, because I got 5 of them planted in along the back row, I think that'll be enough. Or, not that I think it'll be enough, I think that's adequate spacing for them. So like, you could see them right there. So like, there's my hand. I think that's adequate spacing. And then I still have all these. So I know half of them are gonna go for my brother. So like, all this is gonna go to my brother, and I get stuck with all these. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe I should do another row of cantaloupes, I'm thinking. Because then if I do another row, I can start it like here, and then do 2 rows of like chilies or something. Then I have to continue on over there, so. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. Let me aim you guys. Look, I see it. I put you guys on this little bucket right here. That seems good. Okay. Remember, do as I say, not as I do. Learn from my mistakes, people. If you take anything from this video, because you probably should. You should take my mistakes as, such as the cup incident. See, so now look, you just kind of wiggle it out. Kind of scared to like jab my fingers in there because then you rip it apart. So. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, this is worse than the last one. Okay. Do as I say, not as I do. And it still came out pretty good. Alright, little buddy. In your little home now. Have fun. Next, that one's done. Next batch. Try and even them out, because what I'm hoping is that the cantaloupes, like I said, go onto the chain link that's over here, and they grab on. So, yeah, I think this will work. Okay, next hole. Oh, this one's got 2. It's because the way that they do these, the way that they plant these 6-packs in here is they put 2 seeds, so they'll put 1 and 2. And then once they see that one of them's growing, or if both of them are growing, they'll pick the weaker one out and throw it away. But this one, I guess they left it in. Yeah, a little growing tip for you guys. Alright. Okay. Fell right on his face. He's good. See, this is a good one. And I said don't pack it down. Yeah, make sure not to pack it down because they still gotta, their roots still have to grow and they're not that strong. So if you start packing it down, it's gonna hurt the little plant. So, yeah. And also once you guys are done planting, I know I'm like giving you guys tips and stuff. It's just because even though like I'm a some would say like novice at this gardening, my brother and my parents have done it a lot, so they tell me all the advice I'm giving you is the advice that they've given me, just reformatted in my words. So take that as you may. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this one out. There we go. All right, so that's how you do it, guys. One swift thing, and he's gonna land on his face, but that's fine. Okay, he's good. Make sure you guys can see. Take you guys over here. Okay, you guys see this? Hope you can. Next one, I'm gonna do it here. Dig out a little hole, and then try and get one of these dudes out. One of this dude. There we go. This one came with 2 as well. You can see the roots coming out the bottom. But yeah. In there. All right, yeah, and you want to make sure after you're done with this, you give them like, you water them down a little bit, just so they get the soil kind of seeps in and gets settled down. This guy. Okay, there we go. We got it, guys. See? Learning experience. Okay. Yeah, this part of the soil didn't get a lot of water. I need to water this again. Okay. There we go. That's done. Now, we could do the next one. I'm not sure if you guys want to watch it because you've probably been watching like forever. So, yeah. Alright guys, so you can see what we have so far. Little babies, they're in. There's 10 of them all together. Let's hope all of them survive. Some of them I kind of messed up on when I was starting over here. Do as I say, not as I do, remember that. Right here in the front, what I had planned is cantaloupes in the back. Up here in the front we could have chilies, because we have a whole bunch of chilies. We have chilies and tomatoes. We have 4 boxes of those. 4 times 48. That's a whole bunch. Alright, so... no, actually 5 boxes. No, 6. 6 boxes of chilies plus tomatoes. And those are gonna come up here. We can start that now. We could do anything we want, like jalapenos, anything. So I'm thinking this is how we're gonna do it. Because in that box, we're gonna have watermelon on this side, so I could grab onto the chain link. Although I don't think watermelon like climbs, but it does have little like grabber arms. So I do want to do it on that side. And up here in the front, we could do like tomatoes, because tomatoes get big, and then chilies right here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And yeah, tomatoes, they get really lanky, so I'm pretty sure they just fall over the edge once they're really, really big. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Let's hope everything goes according to plan. Because I don't want to just use this, like this whole front space up here for just like tomatoes or just chilies. Although we could. Let's see.